new Rinascita's Craftable weapon stats has been officially revealed by Kuro, and they are looking quite good. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will compare these weapons with the existing ones we have. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. In this series, every single weapon has the same stats and passive. They have a base attack of 462 and 18.2% attack as its secondary stat. The passive of these weapons boost attack by up to 32% at S5 on hitting enemies with negative status. Hitting an enemy with negative status gives a stack which increases attack for 10 seconds. This can be stacked up to 4 times. By negative status, I think a new character will be released in 2.x that can debuff the enemies. Or maybe some gadget or echoes that will help us do that. And since Kuro made this tech on an F2P craftable weapon, it only makes sense that they make the negative status applier available to everyone. So how good are these weapons? Considering that we get someone that will apply negative status on enemies, when compared to the craftable weapons we currently have, they are a lot better. The current craftable weapons have too much restrictions on them, and some of them don't provide any useful stat, which makes them quite bad, and a last resort for players who don't have any other option. Although restricted to a new mechanic, the current weapons are looking quite good, boosting attacks, which is actually useful unless the character scales on any other stat. How about the BP weapons? The Broadblade and the Rectifier are better options as they provide crit rate alongside attack increase, but the Sword, Pistol, and Gauntlet can perform worse or better than these craftable weapons, depending on the character you use it on. For example, the Lumen Gloss is fantastic on characters that deal basic and heavy attack damage, as it can buff these damage. But if a character's damage is considered as resonance skill or liberation damage, then the weapon's passive becomes useless. Same with the Thunderbolt that only buffs skill damage, and the Stonard that provides resonance liberation damage. The Stonard provides crit rate, which can be useful to reach the required amount of crit rate. Again, I'm making these comparisons considering that we have a negative status applier. There's a new weapon that we just got in this patch, the Somnoire Anchor. To make it short, this weapon is far better than the Rinascita's craftable weapon, as it can buff both attack and crit rate. There are also some gacha weapons that can be better than them. For example, the Commando of Conviction at similar refinements will perform better as there is not ramp-up time for it, and it is a better option for sub-DPS characters, as you can easily get the buff, unlike the craftable sword. The new gacha weapon series that grants resonance energy and increases attack on using resonance skill can perform better depending on the situation. For example, if you need the resonance energy for smooth rotation. However, it provides a lot less attack than these craftable weapons, so they will do less damage, and getting refinements on the new weapons is very difficult. For sub-DPS though, these gacha weapons are better as there is no ramp-up time. What about the standard 5-star weapons? Long story short, they are much better than the new craftable weapons. Even if their passives are not useful, they make up for it with their high base attacks and raw stats, making them better than the weapons from the Rinascita Craftable series that needs a negative status applier and some time to stack its passive. All in all, these new weapons are quite good, given we have a negative status applier. They are much better than the current craftable ones, which are quite disappointing. They may perform better or worse than the other 4-star weapon options. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching.